Hi guys, welcome back to another morning flow for energy. This is going to be quite a challenging practice, but we are going to start lying down. And for the lying down sequence, you might want a block, kind of like this kind of size block. This one's just from Amazon that I got years and years ago. Actually, I think it's from Tiger. But I do have a link down below to the Ecotech blocks, which were a little bit better quality than this one. But this kind of chunkiness. You can even do it with a pillow. You can not do it with a block at all. So you're going to come on down and you're going to bring the block or the pillow or whatever you have underneath your sacrum. Now it's that flat bone just above your bum line. Bending the knees, feet flat on the earth. Hands can rest wherever you like. They can even come to the back of your head. And this should feel really nice. It really just allows you to relax the weight of the hips. Very gentle inversion first thing in the morning. Closing off the eyes, relax the jaw. And just take a moment to arrive on the mat. Letting go of the night's sleep. And just checking in with how you feel this morning. Noticing your natural flow of breath in and out of the nose. Maybe setting yourself an intention for the day ahead. Something that you'd like to practice, cultivating during this practice or even the rest of your day. And then start to deepen your inhale with that intention in mind. And lengthen out the exhale. Lovely. Then when you're ready, blinking the eyes open. We're going to lengthen out the left leg long, if this feels okay on the lower back. And then you're going to hug your right knee in towards the chest, or just as far as you can, that you can get a comfortable stretch through the front of the left hip flexor. Block makes it a little bit more challenging. Lovely. So really relax this left leg and bringing this right knee in just as far as feels comfortable. It might come out more to the side if that feels better. Lovely. And then switch it on over so the right leg extends out, left knee comes in or more to the side. Just be mindful that you're not over efforting at any point here. So if it is too strenuous to have the knee up, you can have it here, you can have it resting on the mat, it's totally fine. And see if you can relax through the front of this right hip. Lovely. And then bringing that left foot down onto the mat, bring the right sole of foot onto the mat. You're going to lift your bum an inch and then just swipe that block out from underneath, slowly bring the spine back down to earth. Lovely. Take a little swing of the knees side to side, side to side. Just take a little moment to neutralize the spine. Awesome. And then bringing the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a little hug. Good. We're going to take a little rock up and down, length of the spine now, forwards and back. And we're going to rock and roll to our feet. So you can use your hands if you need. Otherwise, plant your feet down, press them down and come into standing. Awesome. Fan out your toes. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Good. Inhale, reaching the hands high overhead, lift out of the waist. And as you exhale, forward fold, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, hands to knees or shins, lengthen. And as you exhale, plant the hands, step it back to high plank. Take a breath in your plank. And as you exhale, drop the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, scoop through to the belly, point toes, lift the heart. And as you exhale, take it back through bent knees to downward facing dog. Good. Breathe it in for 1. Out through the nose for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale 3. Inhale, soften the knees, looking forwards. As you exhale, step or jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the belly up. And as you exhale, fold, release the neck down. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Breathe in that intention. And as you exhale, fold into your second round. Empty, 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 fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hand, step it back, high plank. Breathe in plank. And when your exhale comes, lower through. Option to use the knees or full chaturanga. Inhale, flips the feet, open through the chest wherever you are. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe it in for 1. Breathe it out for 1. Breathe it all in for 2. Breathe it out for 2. Breathe it in for 3. Breathe out for 3. Inhale, soften the knees, looking forward. Exhale, step, hop, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the upper back. And as you exhale, fold a little deeper. Wonderful. Inhale, rise all the way up. Scoop those hands into the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Draw your belly in. Chair pose. Inhale, reach the hands up. Sink the bum low. Suck the tummy in and really squeeze those knees together. Lovely. Take a big breath. And as you exhale, fold. Head drops down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hand, step it back, high plank, lowering through a vinyasa, or remember you can skip it. You can just come straight to downward dog. If your vinyasas aren't like serving you well this morning, totally skip them. It's all good. Lovely. When your next in-breath comes, float your right leg high into the sky for 3-legged dog. As you exhale, step it in between the hands. Inhale, high lunge, zip the legs together. And as you exhale, cactus them out, squeeze the shoulder blades together, wake up that heart space for the morning. Nice, hands together at heart center now. You're gonna slightly turn your back foot out and sit low into your ninja squat. You can use your hands if you need. Keep this front leg active, toes are lifted. We're gonna spring up into warrior 2. So when you're ready, zip up through the belly, find a little strength through the back leg, finding that warrior 2. Awesome. So adjust yourself if you need to. Just be mindful that this knee isn't rolling inwards. Push it more to the right, shoulders away from the ears. Good. Straightening up that front leg. Reach out of that front hip, right hand down, left hand up into triangle. You can bring this top hand to your hip. You can even wrap it behind you. Grab for your leggings, your inner thigh. And then imagine you were leaning back onto a wall, like even push the back of your head back. Good, take a big breath in. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, reach your left hand high if it isn't already, and then circle it around to frame that front foot. So both hands are framing that front foot, spin on the back toes. We're gonna find a half split or standing split here. So bending into your front leg, reaching those left toes back behind you, energize through the foot. Let the head drop down. Your right hand come behind your right ankle. Maybe your left hand as well if you want the challenge. But keep life in that left big toe. Lovely, we've got a funky transition here. So nice and slowly, you're gonna bring the left knee in towards the nose. So left knee to nose. Bend into your standing leg and then lengthen that left leg out in front, coming to seated. Awesome. Let that right knee drop out to the side. Big breath in, sit tall. And then as you exhale, folding over the straightened leg, let the head drop down. Let the breath steady itself. Stay with that intention. Relax through the jaw. Lovely. As you inhale, reaching the hands high, bringing your right hand behind you. You're going to push into that shin, into that left foot, and coming into a baby wild thing. So lightly squeezing the glutes. Completely let your head go. If you try to hold the head up, it's not very comfortable. It's more comfortable if you seriously let it go. Lovely. And then slowly, slowly lowering down. As your sit bones hit the mat, your fingers and toes are going to float on off. Shoulders away from the ears, suck the belly in. If you want more of a challenge, you can straighten up the legs or find shaky toes. Otherwise, keep that heart lifted. Awesome. We're going to rock and roll to standing just like we did in the beginning. So I would recommend rolling back and then finding a little bit of like momentum to bring you to your feet. So when you're ready, make sure there's nothing behind you. Roll on back, propel yourself up to standing. Very nice. Keep practicing that one as well. Big toes together, heels slightly apart, shoulders away from the ears. Let's find our chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up, sink the bum low. Good. Check in with those toes. Make sure you can see your big toe. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, suck the tummy in. This time, come up onto your tippy toes, lift your heels, sink a little bit lower. Pushing those knees together a little bit more. Wonderful. Take a full breath. As you exhale, hands down, heels down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank, lowering through a vinyasa, or skip it, and we'll all meet back in our downward facing dog. Awesome. When your next in-breath comes, float your left leg high with purpose. Exhale to step it in between the hands with control, mindfully. Good. Inhale to high lunge, float those fingertips to the sky. And as you exhale, cactus out the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep your back leg really straight and energized. Lovely. Then bring hands together at heart center. We're going to drop the back heel down and come into that ninja squat. So nice and slowly, making your descent down. Keep those toes active. Your fingers can be on the floor. It's totally allowed. And my heel has to float off, but your heel might get down in this pose. So different bodies and all that. Good. Pull your belly in, warrior two. So when you're ready, you're going to find a little bit of strength through this leg. Come on up. Warrior two. Straighten up the back leg and then check in with that alignment. So the left knee is rolling to the left. We've got that nice opening in the front of the hip. Strong back leg. So see if you can press down through the little toe edge of the back foot. Good. Straightening up that front leg. Now let's find our triangle. So reach as far as you can. When you can't physically reach anymore, left hand pops down, right hand comes up. Whatever you want to do with this top hand, it can stay lifted to the hip. Maybe you want to go for a little half bind, bringing that hand behind, rolling open the front of the shoulder. And then pushing the head back. So notice if your head kind of leans forward, see if you can pop the back of the head back. Lovely, big breath in. Exhale, look on down. With your right hand, reach it up, circle it over, spin on your back toes and frame your front foot. So we're in this kind of pyramid pose. Good, bending into that front knee. We're gonna propel ourselves into that standing split. So launching that right foot off mindfully. Point the toe into the sky. Maybe your left hand wants to come behind your left ankle. Maybe the right hand as well. My tip would be to focus on your big toe. Really press it down and focus your eyes there too. It will really help you with your balance. Lovely. With control, you're going to bring your right knee in towards your nose. So pull your belly in and then bending into your standing leg. See if you can hover your right foot off the mat as you straighten it out in front and come to seated. Awesome. Let this left knee drop to the side. Full breath, sit tall. Exhale, fold. Find what feels good here. So if you need to have a little bit of a mooch around in your forward fold, it doesn't matter what it looks like, just find something that feels really nourishing this morning. Slow the breath. Uncrease the forehead if you started to scrunch up your face. When your next in-breath arrives, reaching the hands high overhead, Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, press into that shin, press into that front foot. See if you can push your right big toe down and squeeze the bum to open through the front body. Lovely. Big breath. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, sit bones come down, fingers and toes off the mat into our Navasana boat pose. Draw that belly in, find your balance on your sitting bones. Maybe there's a smile. Cool, let's rock and roll to standing, another little go. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder for yourself, don't roll back. See if you can do it without any momentum. But if you want to go for momentum, that still counts, and like you can still use your hands, it's fine. But otherwise, see if you can plant the feet down and come up to standing through a squat. But you can also do this. This is also allowed. So we'll meet standing however you want to journey there. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Roll those, open the toes so you've got a nice strong base. Inhale, float the arms up, sink the bum low. Good, half chair pose, belly to thighs, looking down towards those big toes. Hands can stay out in front, they can go on your hips, they can go behind you. You pick your arm variation, it's your practice. Good, and then coming up onto those tippy toes, push the heels together. Wonderful. If you have a crow pose here that you want to go for this morning, be my guest. Otherwise, we are here, we are breathing. Take a nice big breath. As you exhale, hands down, heels down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank, and then we're going to lower all the way to our tummy. So lower down, nice and slow. You can use your knees if you need. Come on down. Make a little pillow for your head with your hands. Forehead to the back of the hands. Relax. Relax the tummy into the mat. And then bend the knees so the feet are up towards the ceiling. And just take a little rock of the feet from side to side. A little swing of the knees from side to side. Release through the lower back. Wonderful. Lovely. From here, relaxing the feet down onto the mat. You're going to take your left hand out to the left. So left hand flat on the floor out to the left. Bend your right knee. And then you're going to reach that right foot over behind you. Maybe you can rest it onto the floor behind you. Your right hand can be a little pillow. Opening out through the shoulder. Just a nice reclined twist, but on our tummy. Lovely. Inhale, come back onto the tummy. Lengthening out your right hand, and let's do the same on the opposite side. So bend your left knee, left big toe is going to reach over, relax the head, open through the shoulder. Should feel like a nice twist through your middle back as well. Wonderful. And then inhale, come on to the tummy. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Just take a mini Shavasana on our front, so like a reverse Shavasana. So relax the head down. And with the tummy supported in this way, the lower back can really get that like, sensation. Surrendering the weight of the body to the earth. Allowing all that movement, all that flow, that energy, that intention that we were practicing to be absorbed into the body. Relaxing through the face. Softening the eyelids. A moment of calm, a moment of ease. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring your big toes together. Slowly, slowly pushing back to a child's pose. So keep the head nice and low. Forehead to the earth once more, or to the back of the hands. And just breathe into the back body. Breathe into the back of the heart. And then walking your hands back towards you. Coming to find a comfortable seated position. You can stay kneeling if you wish. Rest your hands onto your thighs. Close the eyes. Tall spine. Allowing ourselves to practice being at ease. And see if we can allow that practice to trickle off the mat into our everyday life. Blinking the eyes open. Thank you all so much for sharing your morning practice with me today. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give a little thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below and I'll do more of these morning yoga flows. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you on tomorrow's flow.